Lily and her friend Paul are in town, catching up over coffee. Paul is in the market for a new car, so Lily, having recently upgraded her car, is making recommendations based on her experience. It's good timing for Paul, as he's already been identified by a car manufacturer as a candidate for direct marketing. So over time, he's regularly exposed to the brand through online and offline touchpoints. He receives suggested vehicle models based on his demographic and online behavior, and his favorite band being identified as brand ambassadors has really won him over. A few weeks later, Paul sees one of the cars on a friend's Instagram feed, so he decides to head to the manufacturer's website, confirms a local dealer, and creates a login that becomes his single access to the brand across all channels. After following suggestions based on his social media activity, adding some extras via the recommender engine, and taking advice on LED lights via the live support, he sets the spec of his ideal car, saves it to his smartphone, and shares it with his friends. Not long after, his local dealer contacts him and proposes an appointment. When Paul arrives at the dealer, his smartphone leads him to a car similar to his configuration on the forecourt. It looks even better than he imagined. The dealer already has a profile of Paul from his social media activities, so when he enters the showroom, he gets a personalized experience with a 3D projection of his car and optional extras based on his preferences. After leaving the dealership, he receives a full quote and delivery times, which even includes competitor prices for similar models. Before making a final decision, Paul wants to test the car, so he logs into the portal and books a test drive of the model closest to his configuration. Paul decides this is definitely the car for him. He logs in and views the updated configuration. He'd prefer to lease this car, so requests leasing offers from the dealer. And after a short time, Paul finally orders the vehicle that he put so much thought into. He wakes up on the morning of delivery, and there it is, his new car parked outside his house. The same morning, he receives his online welcome pack and spends time adding his preferences. Paul loves getting to know his car and seeing that everything fits together so seamlessly. As his history is on the portal, he gets notified whenever a service is needed, and the appointment is automatically booked and confirmed via email and text. Quality field analysis has already identified possible issues and ensures that all required spare parts are in stock when he arrives. He's recognized as he arrives, so the service inspector greets him with his full history on hand. When he's running low on fuel, he gets notified of nearby petrol stations with price comparisons and special offers. And when he's nearing the mileage limit on his lease, he gets alerted with offers that help him avoid additional charges. It's a truly connected car. It's now been 3 years since Paul purchased the car, and he's feeling restless. The time is right to have a lifestyle change. Job, home, car, everything. His dealer and concierge are aware of this from his posts, so proactively come up with the package for a new car. Over the course of his brand experience, Paul feels understood and well treated by the manufacturer, dealers, and his personal contacts. He has received a loyalty status, had a great service experience, and has built a strong relationship. So now it's not just convenient, it's also attractive for him to stay with the brand. Connected customer, connected vehicle, connected insights.